Okay, well, a pleasant conversation about Castle Goat during the tea break. Now over, let us return to Dapperton. Is it Dapperton? Dapperton, yes. I keep going to say Dapperington. I mean, the main hall leaves a lot to be desired in many ways. But I don't feel like upgrading that just yet. I've got more important things to build right now. Let's go ahead and... I'll wait for all of these walls to be done and then I'll build them in. Go forth, my gnomes. Continue to work. We need to get some ambassadors so we can buy some pieces of metal. More Havoc. I understand, Havoc. I've got a fort in Nomoria that's a little bit too powerful. And it's getting boring. 43 gnomes, 4 squads, all steel-clad military, and a squad of 5 steel golems. It's kind of boring. Yeah, that is the problem with any kind of game like this. Any survival game or fortress management game is... you do run the risk of being too successful. And once you hit that point... you've either got to find a way to make the game interesting again, to put in a bit of risk, or probably just wrap it up. You know, just decide, yeah, we won, and move on. I've started to learn to just accept, you know, and just declare, yeah, at this point we have won. I know there's no technical win condition in many of these games, but I consider this a win. We're going to move on. There we go. And I think the rest of the floor in here should be smooth. Actually, no, let's have plank floors. Let's have pine floors in here. There we go. Lovely. Alright, we want 2 doors. At this stage, I would say we should go and... the Yellow Kingdom. Host an ambassador. There we go. Ambassador is on its way. Now, hopefully we can get this room up to snuff. Jaradan! Greetings, Havoc and Dapplings again. Welcome back, Jaradan. Oh, we've got plenty of bandages coming through now. We've got up to 11 bandages. Very happy about that. We're going to need 2 mattresses. Got plenty of straw, got plenty of string. Let's go ahead and get that all the way up there. Get another one. There we go. Right, how much straw we got there? We've got loads of straw. I really don't need that much straw for 3 yaks. Eventually, I'll need 1 or 2 more troughs once this is full, but for now, it's good. And I'm happy to have the golems just fighting over there for the time being. Though, that said, we do now have quite a lot of dirt building up, so let's stockpile dirt. We'll leave it as a priority 5 stockpile as well. I'm not going to keep renaming this to golem components or anything like that. There we go. Oh, wonderful. A new sack was placed, so they were pulling in all of the cotton. I think cotton can be stored up here as well. No. Well, it can now. And we are going to want a couple of bags for that. Grab another one. We'll grab 2 more bags. And also we'll get a couple of crates. I'm going to have to move around some of the doors first, though. Otherwise, we're going to have a bit of a problem. There we go. They'll all be the same types of doors, so that's fine. Make sure that door's in the right spot. Okay, there we go. Ah, put that door in the wrong place. There we are. I don't think that's got anyone in it. That doesn't have anyone in it. Okay. That'll clear up the carpentry shop. The red underneath the shop means that it's full, that it's basically blocked by there being too much there. So we just need to get all of that sorted out. And our gnomes continue to fight. Well done, all of my gnomes. You make me very proud. Do I have a wheat stockpile? No. And I'm kind of hoping for a wheat golem. I cannot imagine that a wheat golem is going to be any more dangerous to me than a stone golem. If that is not the case, however, do let me know, please, because that would be kind of horrible for it to just murder all my cattle. But I can't imagine a wheat golem is going to be particularly dangerous to us. Oh, Nuka Citrus, that's very, very kind of you to say. I'm like, I would subscribe to you, but I'm a poor student. I'm featuring you on my channel to try and support you that way instead. You deserve it. That is incredibly kind of you. And please don't feel that you need to support me. I hugely appreciate it whenever someone can afford to subscribe or donate or anything like that, but it is certainly not expected or required. So I would hate to think that people feel that they're not appreciated as much because they lack the means that I myself lack. That would be incredibly hypocritical of me. Right, okay, we need to start fleshing out this next layer up here. There we go, that is the wall there. We need that to come out. There we go. This is where... Right, we're going to have to build out in that direction, I imagine. This is where we're going to have our metalsmithing workshops. It's going to be very important. Also, have you pulled in? No, you haven't pulled in all the dirt yet. But that's fine. Now, I did say I was going to start specializing, didn't I? I did. And I have not. Bad me. Very bad me. Okay, well, it is time for us to start working on all of this. Now, this does take quite some time. We are going to need a few important roles. Miners, well, people who work with stone, people who work with wood, people who work with animals, people who work with plants, people who cook, people who brew, people who perform engineering tasks, like tinkerers, and work in the engineering workshops. Everyone will have mechanics because of lever pulling. We'll also need people who work with cloth. We'll need people who work with bone and leather. We'll also need people who work with metals. Okay, right. I think we're going to go with... We need a profession name for the people who mine and mason and all that kind of stuff. We could go with Dwarf Fortress style naming, which would be something along the lines of Stone Slayers, Stone Smiths. Let's go with Stone Slayers and Stone Smiths. I quite like those ones. So we don't want any of this. All of that goes away. And then we'll add in only the ones that we want. We'll allow pottery. We won't allow prospecting. That'll be a mechanics sort of thing. But pottery will be allowed. We'll allow all of that. We'll also have mechanic, so they can pull levers. We will have caretaking. You know what we'll have? No, we'll just have caretaking. And construction and hauling. We want mining to be done first. We want hauling to be done next. Sorry, workshop to be done next. Building, then hauling. We want mechanic at the very, very top. And that's pretty... Oh, hospital as well. That should be coming under mechanic. Yes. Is there anything else I want to do? I do kind of want agriculture and farming and grove. I'm gonna put grove and agriculture in there as well. They're gonna come before build. Now the reason I'm gonna do that is again so that they'll slowly train up. We'll just have horticulture. I'm not gonna have farming on, but they'll slowly train up their speed by using that one. So that's the stone slayers. Next we want the stone whisperers. Now again, it'll be exactly the same as the stone slayers. We'll have that on. We'll have caretaking on. We'll have horticulture, mechanic, pottery, and that's it for them. But it'll have the reverse between mining and workshop. So workshop will go first, and then mining below. And the reason why I do it like this is so that I'll have some people who prioritize working in the workshops, some people who prioritize mining. But if, for example, I put a mining job down, not all of the people who deal with stone are just going to drop whatever else they're doing in the sort of stone industry grinds to a halt whilst they're mining. And likewise, if I have like repeat orders in my stone workshops and I've got enough workshops for every dwarf who's in the sort of stone industry, I'm not going to have all of my mining jobs being ignored because there's something to build. So it kind of gives me a little bit of a balance. So let me just double check between these two. They should have everything the same except mining and workshop. Yes, fantastic. Okay, that's the first one. Let's see. Now we've got a bunch of pioneers here. We've got a mining of 24, that's nice. Masonry, not so much there, not so much there. Nor you. Mining of 14. Mining of 38, masonry of 34. Wow, okay, you guys. So, Winkled, Dam, Boltak, and Nathan are going to be our miners and masons. So, got a decent masonry. Okay, this one, you're going to be our stone slayer. You shall be our stone whisperer. Okay, those are the first professions made. Now, the next one, they're going to be the woodworking counterparts. So, we'll have... let's try and think of an attacking sounding name for the primary lumberjacks. Tree Terror. And the other one will be... Tree Tamer. The Tree Tamers will tame the wood into a form that is usable for us, whereas the Tree Terrors will chop it down. There we go. Get rid of this. We will allow you to do... bone carving, perhaps. Yeah. I think I'll allow you to be the bone carvers as well. We'll have engineering going on. Nothing in rancher. Only horticulture. And medic is turned off. There we go. Now, with this one, the tree terror is primarily going to chop down trees. Now, I have to put agriculture at the top here so that if I designate something to be done, for example, agriculture is if I tell a tree to be felled. Grove is if a tree is to be felled automatically because it's in a grove. Now, if I'm specifying, look, I want you to cut this tree down, I want that to be done as a priority over anything else. Any other type of grove work, at the very least. Let's get mechanic and hospital up the top. Build and hauling. They don't actually do anything else. Actually, no, workshop there as well. So, agriculture, grove, workshop, build, hauling. Everything else seems okay. That's the tree terrors. The tree tamers. Let's see. Right, now. Good night, everyone. Good night. Take care. The bro stump. Avak, puncher of trees? No. That is far too easy. We'll get rid of that. All of these all the way down. We will, however, have bone carving again. Once more, we'll have engineering. Oh, machine. Oh, wait, no. Mechanic is what I want. Ah, damn it. Have I done the wrong? No, I did. Let me just make sure I've done that right for these two. Yes, I did. I was just clearly thinking of something else when I was doing that one. Once again, only horticulture we want in here. Now, in Castlegoat, I eventually had almost everyone doing farming as well. And that meant that their speed was going up crazy fast. Absolutely mad how fast they were getting. And maybe eventually we'll get to that as well. But first, we want some primary farmers. Now, here, we want to have the hauling up here somewhere. We want mechanic at the top, hospital, then workshop, then agriculture, then grove. Farm can go down, then build, then haul. There we go. And now we need some people as tree tamers. Right, let's see. Woodcutting 31, carpentry 26, okay. Woodcutting 23, 20. Okay. Oh, it looks like Gaelic and Holland. Woodcutting 31. Woodcutting 20. Okay, well, Gaelic is going to be a tree tamer. And Holland is going to be a tree terror. Well done, Holland. Jackal620. Hello, Avak. I hope everyone is having a great stream. I certainly am. I hope everyone is having a great stream as well. The true Jeffy Avak, non-game related question, but are there any plans to make any videos with Lathland again in the future? No specific plans, but by the same token, no plans not to either, just no plans. Next, what is this one? We should probably work on the plant professions and the ranching professions. So, let's think of a good animal tending name. Beastmasters. And for the Beastmaster profession, again, we don't want medic. We do want all of these. We want farming and horticulture in there, though. We also want animal husbandry and butchery. Engineering, we only want mechanic. Miscellaneous crafts, we want leatherworking. Under cloth, nothing. Gem, none of these should have anything. Just these ones. Now, for this one, again, I want mechanic at the very top. Hospital right beneath it. Then we want pasture next. Followed by agriculture. And grove. And farm. Now, the reason I have it set up like this is ultimately I consider tending to the animals and tending to the plants in the same sort of way as I consider chopping down the trees and making something out of the wood. So if our rancher has nothing to do with the animals, then they'll help out at the farms, and that includes the groves. However, if there's anything to do with the animals, that includes butchering them, because the rancher is going to be in charge of butchering, and that'll include goblins as well for that reason. Then they'll do that as well as making things out of their skin. So the leather working. So, well, actually, the miscellaneous crafts, perhaps I shouldn't have leather worker. I don't actually think we need leather worker there. No, we'll just have you helping with the butchers. So the Beastmasters are set up. Now we want the druids, who will deal with the plants. All the way down, no miscellaneous crafts. We will have mechanic. We will have all ranching professions. We will not have cooking or brewing. We will have medicing, though. Our druids will also be our medics. So we'll move the mechanic up. We'll move the hospital up next. We will have agriculture at the top, followed by farm, followed by grove. Since there's another profession that will also help with grove, I'll put grove as the lower priority. Then, if there's nothing that needs to be done with the farms, go ahead and help with the pastures. Also, hauling. Ooh, wait a second. Is there anything I have to have you making? Butchery. That means workshop should be up there. There we go. And for that reason, I also need to... Oh. Well, there's Beastmaster. I do need to make sure that workshop is here somewhere. Yes, there we are. Wait a second. Something went wrong here. Something went terribly wrong. Oh, I renamed something. How silly. We've got Beastmaster Provisioner. So this would have been Pioneer. I'm a derp. This one is probably set up correctly. Yes, it is. Oh, I'm a derp. The thing is, I didn't even notice that. I can be so oblivious when I'm actually streaming and talking. Right, we'll have workshop because they are due to butcher. We'll have that above agriculture. Okay, that's right. Now, I'm not sure if the pioneers would be... I would imagine this would be provisioner. So you've got farming 37, farming 47, brewing, nope, butchery 29, leatherworking, brewing, farming, bone carving, prospecting, animal husbandry and farming. So we've got someone who can be a rancher. And they're about the only one. So, okay, well, Best Pinky is going to be our Beastmaster then. Now we want someone who's got very high farming. You've got good wood cutting, carpentry. Well, you're not going to be those things. So, Forks, you're going to be a dedicated druid. Well done, Forks. Very important profession, the druids. You'll also be medicing. Now, so that gives us... How many people left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 more people for custom professions. Bacon Pop. Should I finish my geometry homework or sip tea and listen to Avak? You should absolutely, without doubt, finish your geometry homework. You shouldn't even be asking the question. Go forth. Finish your homework. I will possibly still be streaming when you're done. If I'm not, don't worry. This will be going up on YouTube. Folks, Avak, I need to be a soldier. You're already a soldier. Everyone is a soldier by default in this kingdom. No one gets a free ride, but you are also a farmer. You're a farming soldier. You could think of it in many ways. Perhaps you fertilize the ground with the entrails of the enemies whose throats you ripped out with your teeth. I don't mind how you justify it, but you are a farmer and a soldier. But now we need a cook and a brewer. Let's actually think. Let's think about this one. So as a cook, I mean, there's a lot of obvious ones. Foodsmith, boozesmith, but we want something a little bit different. I may actually have to look to chat for this one. What should we go for, chat? For cooking and producing booze. Brostump does want the boothsmiths. I don't know. Ooh, gourmand. I believe I had that before. Did I not? I don't remember. But gourmand is a pretty. Oh, we've got some really good suggestions now coming in. Swedish chef, cinnamon whisperer, the taste shaper. I like it. The Nomsmith by over 0 would have won if I hadn't read the Taste Shaper first. Taste Shaper for chefs. Very well. Hold on to your ideas for the other professions. We need to set all of this up first. Right, so we've got that. We will have a caretaker. We want cooking. And, see, you have to have cooks and brewers separate here because they are both workshop jobs. So if you have more than one, so for example, if you had 2 cooks or 1 brewer, 1 cook, but had 2 kitchens and 2 distilleries, you could get into an unfortunate position where both of them are working in the same type of building, which is quite bad. However, they will also work at butchery. Anything else we really want them to do? I don't think so. No. So there we are. So cooking and butchery. The taste shaper. We will have hospital, mechanic, followed by workshop. And that is actually it. There's nothing else for you to be working on. Followed by build and then followed by hauling, I suppose. There we are. So the taste shaper is complete. Next up. Now we need something to do with drinks. Drinksmith, well, I could go for that, but that's just the same as boosmith. And honestly, if I was going to go with drinksmith, I'd just go with boosmith because that's a little bit more fun. What should we have here?